gonna go sideways for a second. No? Let me. Let's see. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Why does it look funny? Oh, fuck. So I'm sitting out front. Well, I'm not supposed to be smoking because the customers. Oh, well, as you all know, Christian, my 13-year-old, is type 1 diabetic, as well as me. It's common knowledge, you know, my life is like an open book. Well, Christian had went to the hospital beginning of the year for a DKA because he doesn't like to do what he's supposed to because he's, you know, a 13-year-old boy who is a teenager and is defiant and mouthy and wants to do what he wants and not what he's supposed to. Well, they called DCFS. DCFS closed the case and indicated me for medical neglect because, you know, he is still a minor and he knows what he's supposed to, but I'm still the mother, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm supposed to have him shoved up my ass and I can't work, but whatever. So, they closed the case and they're like, well, we could get some services to help you with Christian, get like a nurse to come out, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, sure. Well, the lady wants to meet me and see the boys, so she picks a time where the boys are just getting out of school. So Kieran, the little one, the baby, comes in. He's all super excited, and he's like, slaps me. So I bops him on the head like this. And she's like, we don't abuse the children. We don't hurt them. We don't hit them. I'm like, woman, I did not abuse my child. I corrected him, and it didn't even faze him. He didn't even bat an eyelash. Okay? And so she starts going on and on about it. I'm like, okay, whatever. And she's like, leaves because I tell her that I won't allow my boys to sign any papers. They are minors. They do not need signed papers. Blah, blah, blah. And I want to look over the papers. She's like, well, I can read them to you. No, I'm good. I'll read them myself. Well, I read the papers and I tell her, oh, I decide I don't want your services since they're voluntary. Well, she gets all pissy with me and blah, blah, this, and tells me that since the DCFS case is closed, not closed, I don't know what the fuck she said, but she tells me she's got to take it to the state's attorney because DCFS closed my case, but they opened it and gave me an intact services, which I never signed any papers or agreed to. And then I told her that it was voluntary, and she's like, it was voluntary until it became involuntary when you refused services. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. You guys are fucking bullies, and you scare people and try and get their kids. Well, I might not be a conventional mother. My food, my table's not set at 5 o'clock. My kids don't have dinner made every night. They have to make their own sometimes. I mean, Caden's there. He's 18 now. And Well, she's now taking me to court, telling the court that I am neglecting my children and refusing services for an intact case. So now I have to deal with that. And then I'm fighting with people at work. Of course, that's a freaking ongoing, stinking, stupid battle. I'm sick of it. I already say, fuck this place. Well, I've been saying that for a while. I just need to get another job to pay the bills. And then I'm fighting with the boys' dad because he has to be served papers too, because blah, 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 whatever. So now he's trying to take me to court and go behind my back and talk to the caseworker about getting the boys. I'm like, dude, you live in a fucking garage. Don't even have a door on it. You have a fucking blanket over the door. You're a fucking crackhead. I'm sitting outside. People are coming out here. He has no job, no driver's license, no vehicle. And literally Kyle refuses to go over there because he's like, Mom, I get ate up by bugs, and he's got rashes all over him. And I asked Bobby, I'm like, can you go get some calamine lotion for Kyle's rash? He's like, no, you can do it. I'm like, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get it for $1.25. No, I ain't got no money for that. But he's got money to get mushrooms every day because he has to have it. It helps him focus. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, there it is. I'm not the happiest person in the world. Seems to me that I only get on here to bitch. That's really shitty. It used to be fun before. Now it's like, you guys are my little diary. And baby daddy gets on here and uses this against me too. But with that being said, I have no kids this weekend and I can do customs, and I will do a deal. You buy 2, get 1 free. So hit me up. Bye, you guys.